'Twas the night before Christmas, and the town of Everglen lay nestled under a blanket of freshly fallen snow. As the clock struck midnight, I found myself drawn to the sound of haunting carols drifting through the frosty air. Intrigued, I ventured into the silent streets. The carols weren't of the joyous, festive kind. They bore a lament, a mournful melody that seemed to echo through the ages. Following the ethereal tunes, I stumbled upon a secluded square adorned with flickering lampposts. There, bathed in an eerie glow, stood a lone figure. An old man, clad in tattered garments with hollow eyes that seemed to carry the weight of centuries. He beckoned me closer, his bony finger pointing to a dilapidated music box at his feet. The haunting carols emanated from its rusty frame, weaving an otherworldly tapestry in the stillness of the night. The old man, a spectral caroler trapped in a timeless loop, whispered a cryptic warning. Beware the shadows that dance with the tunes, for they crave more than mere echoes. As I absorbed his words, the shadows around us seemed to writhe with unseen energy, casting elongated figures that mirrored the dance of the carols. Ignoring the warning, I reached for the music box, triggering an unsettling transformation in the atmosphere. The moment my fingers grazed the music box, a surge of frigid wind enveloped the square. The lampposts flickered, casting an ominous glow, and the spectral caroler's eyes glowed with an unnatural intensity. Unbeknownst to me, I had triggered an ancient ritual, an eclipse of Yuletide magic. As the carols reached a crescendo, the shadows detached from the lampposts, coalescing into grotesque forms that surrounded us. They danced with an eerie grace, their movements synchronized with the lamenting tunes. Panic gripped me as I realized the shadows hungered for more than mere echoes. They craved a sacrifice. The spectral caroler, his expression shifting from sorrow to malevolence, chanted incantations that echoed through the square. The shadows responded, their dance becoming frenetic, and an oppressive darkness descended, obscuring everything in its inky embrace. In the heart of this chilling ritual, the old man transformed. His decrepit form elongated, contorting into a monstrous figure, a harbinger of the shadows' insatiable hunger. The air pulsed with an otherworldly energy as the eclipse reached its zenith, and the boundary between the spectral and corporeal worlds blurred. Terrified, I tried to retreat, but the shadows had become sentient entities, closing in on me with every step. The music box, now imbued with eldritch power, seemed both a catalyst and a prison for the spectral caroler. Desperation fueled my movements as I navigated the encroaching darkness, my every breath laden with the weight of impending doom. The square, once serene, had become a battleground between the ancient magic of the carols and the encroaching shadows. With each passing moment, the boundary between reality and the supernatural wavered, threatening to plunge Everglen into an eternal night. As I neared the edge of the square, the shadows lunged forward, their insatiable hunger reaching its peak. In a final act of desperation, I hurled the music box into the air, hoping to disrupt the ritual and sever the shadow's connection to the spectral caroler. The music box, suspended in midair, emanated a piercing wail that echoed through the square. The shadows recoiled, their dance interrupted, and the spectral caroler's monstrous form contorted in agony. The eclipse of Yuletide magic, disrupted by the abrupt cessation of the ritual, faltered. With a burst of blinding light, the shadows dissipated, their hunger unsated. The spectral caroler, robbed of his eldritch power, crumpled to the ground, his form returning to its original state. The square, once steeped in malevolent energy, returned to a tranquil winter night. As I caught my breath, the old man, freed from the curse, looked at me with gratitude. He whispered words of thanks, his voice now devoid of the haunting melancholy that had trapped him for centuries. With a gentle smile, he faded into the night, leaving me alone in the aftermath of the twisted Yuletide ritual. The music box, now a mere relic, lay silent on the snow-covered ground. The town of Everglen, spared from the encroaching shadows, returned to its festive slumber. Yet, the echoes of that cursed Yuletide night lingered, a chilling reminder that even the most cherished traditions could harbor ancient magic and unspeakable darkness. As I walked away from the square, the first light of dawn began to break on the horizon. The snow-covered streets, once tainted by the shadows' dance, now glistened in the soft morning light. Everglen, though scarred by the spectral encounter, had survived the eclipsed Yuletide, and the promise of a new day heralded a hope that transcended the chilling echoes of a Christmas gone wrong. Did that story send shivers down your spine? The haunting tales from the crypt are just the beginning, and we have more bone-chilling stories waiting for you. If you've dared to wander into our crypt, ensure you don't miss out on the upcoming nightmares. Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of thrill seekers. Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Haunting Crypt Chronicles family. The shadows await your presence. Subscribe now, and let the haunting continue.